Imagine this, working just 4 days a week, getting paid the same, and still being just as productive, maybe even more. Sounds like a dream, right? Well, in Iceland, that dream became reality back in 2019. And now, nearly 6 years later, we're finally seeing the full impact. And yes, Gen Z was right all along. When Iceland first rolled out its 4-day workweek experiment, the world watched with raised eyebrows. Could less time at work really lead to better results? Would businesses crumble or thrive? And would people actually be happier? Fast forward to 2025, and the results are not just in, they're undeniable. Iceland's shift wasn't just a quirky social experiment. It's now considered one of the most successful labor reforms in modern history. Productivity didn't fall. In fact, in many cases, it actually went up. Burnout rates plummeted, mental health improved. And here's the kicker, people didn't just work less, they lived more. Now let's talk about Generation Z, the so-called lazy generation that said work-life balance should be a human right, not a luxury. They warned us about burnout. They questioned hustle culture. They demanded flexibility, mental health awareness, and time to actually enjoy life. At the time, older generations scoffed. But guess what? Almost everything Gen Z predicted has come true. With the success of the Icelandic model, other countries and companies around the world started paying attention. The UK, Japan, Spain, and even parts of the US launched their own pilot programs. And many of them are sticking with it. Here's the real story. This isn't just about working fewer hours. It's about rethinking how we measure success. It's about realizing that productivity doesn't come from sitting at a desk for 10 hours a day. It comes from focus, motivation, and wellness. Parents spend more time with their kids. People take care of their health. Creativity is up. Sick days are down. The economy didn't collapse. In fact, some industries thrived even more. And here's what's wild. As companies saw employee happiness rise, revenue followed. Turns out, when you treat people like humans, not machines, everyone wins. So where do we go from here? Generation Z isn't stopping at a 4-day week. They're reshaping the future of work entirely, calling for remote flexibility, mental health days, and a stronger focus on purpose over profit. They're not anti-work. They just want work that fits into life, not the other way around. The message is loud and clear. Work smarter. Live better. And maybe, just maybe, it's time the rest of the world caught up with Iceland and with Gen Z. If you think the 4-day work week should go global, drop a comment below. Would you take a pay cut for more free time? Or is full-time freedom the next step? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell for more stories on the future of work, tech, and how Gen Z might just be saving us all, one boundary at a time.